They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Finds Gibbs on a check down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. You look at this Cowboy defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Stokes. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stokes. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Stokes, his throw incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now they send a running back in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake, Anthony. That's caught out right by Jennings. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The Cowboys at 4-9 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Off play action, Anthony.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
This is Jennings. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Lamb will go in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Now they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 7 carries, 68 yards.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, but I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now it's Jennings. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Anthony.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Jennings. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run again with Jennings.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Anthony. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Jennings. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Lamb will go in motion.
Off the play fake. Anthony
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw. Anthony. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A beautiful fake. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now a give right side. Jennings.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Fighting through it. He's got space. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-rode defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
2nd and 5. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
This is 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Anthony.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. He hits Blue.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Off play action. Anthony. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
This is Jennings. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw. Stokes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Stokes. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. On the give, here's Gibbs.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On first down, it's Jennings. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. A.J. Dillon, over 100 on the ground in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Kyler Murray leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Drake London, a touchdown catch in the victory. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Right side complete to Mechie. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Mechie, the man in motion. Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Stokes. He's got it to Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hand off now to Gibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Operating from the gun, Stokes.
He'll find Williams on the slant.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Being chased out left, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Stokes.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Lions are able to widen their advantage.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Mechie, the man in motion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go. It's Jennings. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Off play action. Anthony.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Back to throw. Anthony.
This will be complete to Mechie.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stokes throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Here comes third down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Stokes.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Off the play fake, Anthony.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Anthony. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They run the counter. Jennings looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Stokes.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
2nd and a couple.
In motion, Hill.
And they'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Stokes. It's Williams on the catch. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Gibbs on the toss left.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down. Stokes. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the Cowboys down by 8. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play.
And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
That's complete to Lamb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out.